If somebody doesn't love me, then I don't want to be with them. If she doesn't love you, and if an election is enough to send her off the deep end, I'd say it's probably time to cut bait and say goodbye. Why do you want to be with somebody that doesn't love you? You sound sad. You sound, you don't think she won't? And how long have you been married?
20 years.
And how many kids do you have?
None. Thank you.
You don't have kids, okay. Was she always a Democrat like this, or is this a recent phenomenon?
No, sir. She's Orange County, California. It's protest. And I'm sorry. I'm not that. And I was Republican and you know, there's got to be a meeting point here. There has to be a meeting point.
I don't think the problem is you, though. Because when Obama was elected, I assume she was happy, right?
Correct, sir.
And she was, and you didn't go after her with a baseball bat, right?
No, sir. I work too hard to let that kind of, I don't have time for that. And that's part of the problem is we can't continue on with life. But I'm sure there are other listeners that you have that have gone through this.
Yeah.
And Hannity,
do you really want my...
I'm not good at it, but I will.
This is such a heartbreaking story. I don't want to give you short shrift here. I'm going to spend some time with you. So here's my advice to you, and I think what I'm going to say you're probably going to take pretty hard. So if you don't want me to say what I really think, I won't. It's up to you.
I wouldn't have called if I wasn't there.
Okay. We have an audience, plenty of conservative women that probably would love a guy like you because you're nice, kind, sensitive, and, you know, clearly you don't want this to happen. But here's the number one rule in any relationship. If you cannot make somebody love you back, you just can't. And if something like an election is going to send her into this kind of tailspin where she is going to choose leaving because she didn't like the way you voted, then I would tell her, well, if you're going to leave because you don't like the way I voted, there's the door. And if you're going to try and chase me around my own house and force me back to work because you're so upset over an election, there's the door. And I would say it's up to her. If you choose to stay and have a marriage and love me, then I'm willing to stay and have a marriage and love you back. But you're acting irrationally and, frankly, on the precipice of violence in our home. And so what I would say to her is, there's the door. You're not forced to stay here. You can stay and have a marriage, or if you want to be crazy over this election, go. And I know it'll hurt your feelings, and I know it's not what you want, but you don't want to be in a position where